Welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and today this is usually where I play the song that we're going to play today, but I don't know the song that we're going to play today. We're going to try something new today. As many of you know, I basically wasn't present musically for my era of music. So I don't know most of the songs that I'm supposed to know, and I learned most of the songs that I know through teaching them. Fortunately, I've been teaching for a long time, so I know a lot more songs now, but not nearly as many as people expect me to know. So today I'm going to pick a song that is from my era. I think Britney Spears was a thing, I think, in the 90s, and the 90s were like, I don't know, I was alive then. And so I'm supposed to know this song, pretty sure, but I don't. I'm going to listen to the a cappella only version, try to figure out what the background is supposed to sound like, play something that would go along with what she's singing, and then after I've figured it out, then I'm going to play the original and see how close I was to the original, and you'll get to see several processes here. I'm guessing at least the way that I pick out a melody, find the key, and then put chords to it, figure out choruses and verses and stuff like that, and then we'll see how close I get on the guessing. So here we go. Good luck to us all. On your mark, get set. Here's how Toxic goes. I think that was a famous song, hopefully from the 90s.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling.
So it sounds like she's like some C minor or C blues thing.
There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it.
Okay, so she ends there on the B flat.
Too high, can't come down. Losing my
Still don't know where the beat is.
Do you feel me now?
Is there gonna be more?
With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. With the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Okay.
And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
So I'm feeling this is the beat right here.
It's getting late to give you up.
All right, so then this is like,
from the devil's cup.
this sounds like we're back to the verse part. So I'm just gonna do the first verse and chorus of this song. Let me know if this is not a song from the 90s, or yeah, if we should be picking a different song. Let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we'll keep going here. So I think so far what I've got is mostly centered around C, and it's minor-ish because it's got that E flat in there. And then because the chorus part, I think, the later on part, uses that note a lot. I'm kind of feeling the blues scale. The rhythm still escapes me a little bit, but we'll figure that out. And then I got to put in some chords. The difficult part here is that these notes fit with pretty much any chord in like a C blues. So then, I don't really know what those chords are supposed to be there, so I'm going to pick some and see how they sound. So we would start with one of those. Does she go down after that?
Baby, can't you see?
So I'm going to go with... And then, yeah, we'll see what that is.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. It's dangerous. I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down.
This one. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. What did she do there? Yeah, I know. It's shocking that I don't know this. It was through teaching music that I learned, all of them. Bohemian Rhapsody, I hadn't heard before. Everything Journey, I hadn't heard before. Billy Joel, I never played until I taught it to someone who wanted to learn how to play it. These are all new to me. Okay, so then here we go.
Too high,
Yeah.
can't come down. Who's too high, can't come down. Who's in my head, spinning round and round.
All right, so then. So that sounds like. Like it's G minor there. So let me see what that sounds like in there. If I do.
Too high, can't come down. Who's in my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now?
Yeah, that really sounds G minor-ish. That sounds like that's a key change there.
Ooh, the taste of your lips.
Yeah, this all sounds G minor-ish.
I'm on a ride.
Which could be B flat? No. Let's see here. I don't know.
Ooh, the taste of.
Oh yeah, I was a teenager in the 90s. I was born in 81. So, yeah, 90s should have been my era.
Your lips are. Ooh, the taste of your lips. I'm on a ride.
Okay.
You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yeah, so maybe that part could go to man. I doubt that. Okay, let's see here. We'll try a couple of things. Here we go, and
Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm on the ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
and I'm guessing that's the end. Then we're back in.
And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
And then we're back into the beginning part, right?
It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip.
Okay,
from the
so I think I'm gonna go with the beginning is in C minor. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-bum. And then there's the part that goes. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. And then I'm gonna be in G minor after that. Let's see if that works.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now?
Where's the next part? I've got to
With
feel
the
some.
taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yeah.
And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
So I'm going to go with that, I think. So it's changing to G minor. All right, so then let's write out some of this stuff. So
Baby, can't you say I'm calling?
I think I'm going to start her on beat 1. Ba ba da ba dum, ba bum bum. Does that work?
Baby, can't you say
3.
I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? With the taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm
That part right there. Ba, bum, ba, bum. So that feels like that's got to be a C minor. So we're going to go back to the chorus. Okay. This is a little bit crazy.
Give me it. You're dangerous.
Actually, let's do this. Let's go. This won't tell me the how it goes, but lyrics. Give me the lyrics to this song. Really? The lyrics are not available. Haha. I'm a slave for you. That's not the same song, I'm guessing. Okay, so I can't look up. Oh, I don't want that. I want Britney Spears. That's why. Toxic lyrics. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. This right here. This should help. Okay, so now I've got this here, and I've got this here. I should start with this next time. Okay. Ba, 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 bum.
A guy like you should wear a warning.
So this part here.
It's dangerous. I'm falling.
Don't go down.
There's no escape. Baby, can't you say I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it. Too high.
Okay. So this is the part that changes. Too high, can't come down. Okay, so that, going back to here, I'm gonna go with C minor 7.
Should wear a warning. Baby, can't you say I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
Okay, that's definitely a B1. So baby, can't you?
Baby, can't you say I'm calling? A guy like you.
No.
should
So it's,
wear a-
can't you?
Baby, can't you say
2,
I'm
3,
calling?
4,
A guy
1,
like you
2,
should wear a
3,
warning.
4,
It's
1,
dangerous.
2,
I'm
3,
falling.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's no
1,
escape.
2,
I can't wait.
4,
I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it.
And then too high.
Can't come down.
Okay, I got this part. F minor 7. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth between C minor 7 and F minor 7 so far. Cool. Dig in the chat. So C minor, F minor, C minor, F minor, and then too high. What in the world? That's B flat. Maybe F or maybe G minor. Yeah, I'm gonna go with E flat there. And just say that we're changing to what would that be? That'd be the key of A flat. No, it'd be the key of B flat, which is G minor-ish. So yeah. And then I'm gonna switch to.
You're dangerous. I need a hit. Calm down. Losing my head, spinning round and round.
C minor. So.
Do you feel me now?
No, this is all wrong. What would that be? What comes after that? A big break, right? Do you feel me now? Bummer.
Ooh, the taste of your lips.
Maybe I'm switching to.
I'm on a ride. You're toxic. I'm slipping up.
Okay. One more time.
Ooh, the
I don't know if I chose a tricky song or not. So, answering from the chat. This might be a super tricky song, and it might just be. So there's this thing that happens in pop music a lot, where you like take some phrase and you like repeat it over and over, and the background, like the chords, have almost nothing to do with the melody. And so there's that. Also, there's a thing where like sometimes you'll change keys in the middle of a song, and the rhythm has a lot to do with it too. And the fact that I'm not hearing any bass guitar or drums in here tells me that like it doesn't tell me anything, and so it doesn't tell me like where the transitions are or how long the transitions are or even what the time signature is. It's entirely possible that I'm hearing this as boom that kind of rhythm, and it's like boom like it might be a totally entirely different feel than what I'm imagining. So and this is, well, I guess I won't go there yet. So I don't know, this might be a really super simple song. It might just be like a E flat chord all the way through or something like that. So the fact that I'm trying to take rhythmic and chord hints from the melody is, well, that's what creates all of this craziness. So it's possible that if like the melody was easier, or like if it made more sense to me, that I would guess even more wrong than I'm about to guess, just because I would make a lot more assumptions, and right now it's not doing what I'm expecting it to do, and so I'm trying to like not make those assumptions and just see what fits with the melody. Also, the melody might not fit the chords. There's that too. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I will be able to answer that question at the end of the lesson, probably. Do you think you chose a tricky song? All right, here we go.
taste of your lips.
Each of the sections themselves sounds not tricky, but like how they relate to each other, there's going to be like a lot of stuff in those breaks that make them connect to each other. So, okay, where am I?
Do you feel me now? Round and round. Do you feel me now?
And those notes are, do you feel me now? F. I'm not going to have these be chords, just notes. Do you feel me now? And then the big break, and then
Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping.
that thing right there. So that's almost surely a C or a C minor. But that right there is like G minor-ish or B flat-ish, maybe E flat-ish. So I would guess that like the E flat sounds the prettiest to me, but I'm guessing that's the wrongest. I'm gonna say that we're going to G minor here, that we've switched from the key of C minor to G minor. So probably in the same way that like on the earlier part, I went from the 1 chord to the 4 chord in the key of C minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, so C up to F. Then on this one, when we change keys, if they're changing keys, I'm gonna change keys. The key of G minor, we're gonna go 1 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of G minor. So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna do the same thing that she did in, well, the same thing I think she did in the verse, in the chorus, but in a different key. So that could be a simple explanation if that's what they did. So. I'm going to go to C minor there. So. With a taste, I think taste is G minor. This on that part right there, that E flat is bugging me. That makes me think it's not G minor. Let me try that again. Hey, Mr. Mark, good to see you.
Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Okay, so then I think what I'm gonna do is go with G minor for that one, because it definitely seems to outline the G minor chord, and then switch to an E flat there when the melody goes to that. So taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. And then C minor. So G minor, E flat, C minor. These are all chords from the key of G minor. By the way, I'm going to put a D7 flat 9 in here. Right there. And then what? Let's see here.
You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison.
And we're back to G minor here. Paradise. Paradise.
Paradise. I'm addicted to you.
And then this one. toxic.
Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Okay, so maybe that's F? And then we're back into C minor there? This seems extremely unlikely. Okay, so I'm addicted to you, so... I don't know about that section. I'm down to the last one. Let's go back to the beginning and see if that makes any sense.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. It's dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Till you feel it out. Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
I think that's going to be the end of it. Let's see here. So, with it... That part right there. So this definitely sounds like C minor or E flat. But E flat minor is less related to G minor than C minor is. And then that could also be a... And then I'll go to a G at the end so I can go get back to the key of C. So, let's see what this sounds like. Still that one. Having one key change in a pop song is relatively rare. That's awesome, Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark, have you heard this song before? If so, then you are ahead of me. I think you came in after we started. I've never heard this song before. I'm trying to come up with chords for the vocal-only version. Here is what we're doing. So, here we go.
Sick, I'm slipping under. I'm on a run. Ooh, the taste of your lips. I'm on a run. You're toxic. I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
And that would take us back to the key of C minor. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm addicted. The first one I'm going to go with the C minor. Because that was our pattern before. G minor, E flat, C. And those are in descending thirds in the key of G minor. So G, E flat, C. And then again, G, E flat, C. And then in order to get back into the key of C minor for the next verse, I got to find a way to turn this thing in from sounding like a 4 chord in the key of G minor into sounding like a 1 chord in the key of C minor, because it is both things. So if played in the key of G minor and then I play the C minor chord, that's going to sound not like home bass. It's going to sound like the 4 chord of G minor, and everyone will be listening for me to come back to G. Actually, no one is listening for me to come back to G. Everyone's just listening for me to finally play the right chords. But in my imagination, this one right here doesn't feel like home, and I need it to feel like home for verse number 2. So then after the C minor, I'm going to go to an F minor, because F minor is not in the key of G minor and it is in the key of C minor. So this informs the listener, hey, by the way, that thing we were doing before where we were in the key of G minor, we're not really doing that anymore so much. We're doing something else because this chord doesn't fit into what you were expecting. And then I'll go to the G7 chord. And this one should make C feel like home bass. So when I end there, it'll feel like that's home base, unless you've heard the song before and I'm just butchering it for you, in which case I'm sorry or you're welcome, depending on whether you're a fan or not. I'm addicted to you. That's going to be the one. And I love what you do, don't you know? That you're toxic, and then G7. Okay, this is weird. But again, maybe it's a weird song. I don't know. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so you probably can't see those chords as well, but I'll be able to see all of them and then play along with Brittany. Alrighty, let's go, Britt.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it. Too high, can't calm down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Too Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from the devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. Too high,
No.
can't calm down. It's in the air and it's all around. Can you feel it? With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic?
I don't know, something else after that. All right, so then that's what I got so far. I'm pretty sure that my rhythms are wrong because those in-between sections, they are wide open. So that's plenty of opportunity for like even a person with good rhythm to like get off rhythm. And when they come back in, when the singers come back in, it feels like I'm off. When maybe I'm actually on and I'm just like slightly rushing or slightly behind. But I'm guessing the rhythm is totally not boom. But those are only the only beats I could make sense with the beginning on. I'm interested to see if Baby comes in on beat 1 or not. So let's do the opposite of this. Probably get kicked off of YouTube. We'll see here. But I'm going to try just looking up the regular version of Britney Spears' Toxic, and let's see what happens here. Okay. Good luck. boom, cha, boom, chicka. Okay, so it's like double the speed that I was expecting, but it's not too terribly off, unless that was the. What was that bass line? Ah, E flat, not F. Okay. So C, so I got this one wrong. This one should have been an E flat instead of an F. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. That's not too bad. And then she went to a G, and I was just afraid to because I was afraid that sounded too like bluesy or hokey, but that's exactly what they do. Okay, cool. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, okay, so perfect example. So they're still playing a C minor right here. So then this is that thing that I was saying, like sometimes the melody doesn't have anything to do with the chords at all. So technically on a C minor chord, this is the 5, the 7, and the 11, which you never see in a pop song. Like you never see the 11 be the emphasized note. That's not a thing. So anyway, so this is just like the chords just kind of keep looping over and over, and then you're kind of allowed to do whatever you want on top of that in pop music, and no one really notices because just cuz. So it's not like oh man, like if you had like some jazz standard or something like that, where like what we usually say is like when you're trying to write the melodies, make sure that you pick chords that have your melody note in them, or vice versa. If you're gonna start with the chords, then write your melody based on the notes from the chord. And then if you're writing pop music, as long as either the chords loop enough or the melody loops enough, they don't actually have to go together, because one of them just kind of creates like a droning effect that people don't like. It just kind of sits there and people don't notice that this thing is clashing with that thing, because that thing sounds right because it's the same thing's been going on over and over, and then this thing just sounds separate. So that's allowed, because whatever, she's sold more albums than I have, so yeah, it's allowed. But I was not gonna have a chance of taking that melody and guessing that the chord she was singing over was a C minor. And that one, man, that one too. Technically, I mean, that's the 4 or the 11 and the 5 and the 7 and the 5 and the 11 of the C minor chord. But I would not have guessed that at all, having the 11 of the minor chord in there. All right, cool. So then that's pretty much just C the whole entire time, as opposed to like switching chords. Okay, and then with the taste. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, cool. So then that just goes up to E flat, which is what I was wondering. I was wondering, like, that sure sounds like E flat-ish stuff. But the melody was outlining G minor, so I went with G minor instead of E flat. But yeah, so that's cool. So then it's just C minor, which is allowed because we've been doing C minor that whole entire time. And then E flat, and then down by a half step, down by a half step, and down by a half step, which also is like one of those things where like it's not really allowed because it's like that goes outside of the key. However, they're all like, if you want to do them in music theory, they're all like tritone subs or whatever. More importantly, it's a moving bass line that has a direction. So if you go like, even if you played like all the notes, if you had some bass line that that was supposed to be horrible because I played literally every single bass note with this one chord. So like there was a lot of clashing going on there. But because my audience like had an idea of like what I was going to do next, they could predict it, and then I did it, even though what I did next was horrible. That's not good, really. It's not supposed to be good, but because the one right before it was a G, and I kind of told everybody, hey, by the way, the next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down a half step because that's what we're doing here. Then everyone's like, cool, go down a half step. So when I go down a half step, people are like, yay, he did it. And so at least that's what I imagine your internal ear is doing. So I'm creating expectations, and then I am granting those expectations, and so it doesn't really matter if it sounds good or not because it's satisfying. So I kind of feel like that's what's happening here is we go from a C minor to an E flat, which is that's totally normal because that's the relative major of this minor. So these two chords are extremely linked. They also share 67% of the notes in them. So, oh, thanks, Boisterous Dave. So then it's basically the same chord. So those are extremely related. And then that one's not really related to that one. But then once we get to this one, this is like, should sound the worst out of all of them, but we just got told, hey, we're going down in half steps. And we're like, oh yeah. And I remember we used to be in the key of C. So probably we're going to get to that one. It's going to feel really satisfying. So I think that's what's going on with the chorus. So then in my mind, like if I had heard this once and then I was asked to like play it on stage, then pretty much the whole thing is just C minor to me. With the chorus has this thing of like descending down into C minor. So you start on C minor, you go up and then you fall down onto it, go up and then fall down onto it, go up and then fall down onto it. Other than that, I don't know. There's a lot of other chords going on. Let me listen one more time. I'm surprised YouTube is still letting me play this here. Okay.
Baby, can't you see?
Oh, E flat, G, C. So the 1 to the 3 to the 5, 1. And then this is still C minor. And the same thing, 1 to the 3 to the 5, 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 3 5. And then here's the chorus. Okay, so then in my mind, there's two things going on. It's a C minor, and we play the root of each of the C minor chords. That one, and then that one, and then that one. You literally play those chords. C minor. And then we do that all the way up until the chorus, and then we go like that. But instead of going to that one, we're gonna go down by half step. So same thing as we started with, but then the only change is that last chord. Like that. Okay, so now if I go back to our original one, oh, that's right. It was on the same window. Here we go.
Baby, can't you see? I'm calling. I'm like you should want me. It's dangerous. I'm falling. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, come here. It's dangerous. I'm loving it.
And then same thing, C minor. E flat. And then same thing, C minor. Yeah. I didn't go to E flat early enough. Okay. Yeah. So actually, it wasn't that too terribly far off. And this that one right there that was getting me earlier on. Yeah, it is a bit James Bondish. We'll get to good point. Let me get to that in just a second. So then this thing right, that all felt like G minor, which it was the 5, 7, and 9 of the C minor. But then you might remember that I had a hard time with this note right here. This was the irritating one, and that's the one where we first jump off of the C up to E flat. So I was right to switch to E flat there. So out of all the guesses that I made, I think the thing I'm proudest of most is this E flat right here, because that E flat chord does not make sense there, but the melody emphasizes so much that it kind of had to be something in that. But it could have been that, and I mean, if we were going to count the 11s of it, it could have been that. That would have been very much in keeping with the music theory of the song. So, yeah. Anyway, one more time. Oh, the James Bond thing. So James Bond has a lot to do with the 5 moving by half step of a minor chord. So this is true not just with James Bond, but everything that is spy-ish. And yeah, we'll just say that. So you take any minor chord, and then you take the 1, 3, 5. You take the 5, and you take it up a half step, and it's automatically... You can't help it. It's just going to sound like that. And then take it up another half step, and now you're playing every cartoon and movie and TV show, Mission Impossible, Perry the Platypus, all that stuff is all a minor chord, and then take the 5 of it up a half step, and then up a half step. You can do it slowly. Or you can do it quickly. It doesn't really matter if that's going to sound like that thing. So anytime you have a minor chord where the 6 is emphasized a lot, then it's going to end up feeling like that. I think that's where that would come in there. Okay, so one more time back at this one with my chords.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? Like you should know. It's dangerous.
That is Britney Spears' Now I've Heard Toxic and played it. Next week, I still won't remember it at all, probably. But I will remember, oh yeah, that was that one thing where it was like, it was all one chord and then it had some chromaticism in it or something like that. And I think that's how guys like me remember songs in general, is just like, it's the predictable part, and then there's like usually one thing in each song, maybe two things, maybe three if it's a really complicated song. But as it turns out, this one has no key changes, and it is more of the same chord than I expected, and the melody and the chords don't line up very much. And if we did more Britney Spears analysis, we might find that several of her songs, or at least several of the songs on this album, all kind of do a similar-ish thing. So anyway, I guess there's only one way to find out. Do more of those songs. But we'll pick something different for our next one of these, where we try to pick out the bass, the chords, the feel, the rhythms, all from the melody. Until next time, go explore, mess up, have fun, rock on, friends.